Hey, welcome back. It's TVU's Most Wanted. I'm Jared, and I'm here with Andrew Schwab from Project 86. What's going on,
Good
man?
to see you, my man.
Yeah. A couple weeks ago, we had Andrew on the show for the premiere of Fall Goliath Fall, which, by the way, awesome video.
Thank you.
It's such a cool live
We've never
video.
done a live video.
Yeah.
So this is number 7.
Really?
Yeah, 7th
Wow.
video, and we've never done a live one. So we shot that one in Denver
Right.
on New Year's Eve. We played a show with 5 Iron Frenzy.
Right.
So
It turned out really, really good, man. I dig it.
it was fun.
So he was on a couple weeks ago, and we promised to have him back on the show. I just realized, though, by checking you on Twitter, that you're a Lakers fan. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you know what? It's residual from being a fan of Showtime.
Okay.
When I was a kid.
Okay.
So I'm not necessarily a fan of, because you were talking to me about being a fan of certain players.
Sure.
I'm the opposite. I'm a fan of certain teams.
Okay, so when did you
regardless
become
of
a
player.
Lakers fan? Because you live in California now.
Showtime.
Okay.
So like 80s.
Okay, so you've been a Lakers fan since.
Yeah.
So Kobe Bryant, he's your boy. It's not good this year, though. It's not good, man.
On paper, it looks awesome.
See, now you sound like, because I'm a Sunderland supporter, and we were just talking about the EPL. On paper, we look great, man. Paper tiger, but we're not really doing all that well this year. I mean, you got to think when Dwight Howard shows up, it's going to be ridiculous.
I think the injury or the surgery situation with him is kind of, lingering. And then I'll be honest, I think they hired the wrong guy as a coach.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so Andrew Schwab's quick fix of the Lakers. What is it? What's the
Phil
fix?
Jackson.
I'll bet there's a lot of Lakers fans that definitely
Yep.
agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Do you think that solves all the problems?
Well, without getting too deep into it,
I
here's
know
the
you
deal.
could.
D'Antoni is an offensive-minded coach. The offense that he runs is more of a run-and-gun kind of style. The personnel that he has, though, is a half-court team.
Sure.
So that's Phil Jackson.
So what happens if the Lakers don't make the playoffs this year? Are you going to be
I don't
crushed
think
as
they
a
will.
fan?
I don't think they will.
I know, it's not looking good.
I'll be severely disappointed because Kobe only has probably one more season left.
Yeah.
So
Well, we've started off on the right foot, talking about how terrible the Lakers are.
they're awful.
We were just talking about sports, and something I found out when you guys were watching that video is that you used to play Australian rules football.
Okay.
That blows my mind. Tell me about this.
This is super random. Okay, so when I was a kid, I actually grew up in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And for some reason, I just watched ESPN a lot when I was a kid. I loved
Okay.
sports. I loved regular sports. But they would always broadcast Australian rules football.
Okay.
So I got into it as a kid. We did a tour in Australia about 5 years ago. And the promoter that brought us over actually took me to a couple Australian rules football games.
Really?
Because I requested it. So
okay.
I found out when I got back to the States that I live in Southern California.
Yeah.
That there's a league, like a men's league,
Game on.
and I went out for the team. And,
What
and played
position?
in
Like,
it.
what positions are there, and what did you play? Like,
This is a long conversation.
I know, but just give me what position you played.
I played full forward, which is basically the guys that score.
Okay. Okay.
So it was really fun. It's a lot of running, like
Yeah.
about as bad as soccer.
What's the worst injury you had when playing?
I never got an
Australian?
injury.
Really?
I never got injured. Most guys, the normal injury in Australian rules football is a concussion.
Okay.
Because guys go up for the ball and get punched in the face.
Sure.
So I never got elbowed or punched in the face.
Right. That's good.
So it's a rough sport.
So you don't play Australian rules football anymore. Now
No,
you just like
I'm retired.
you scream at kids, and you write books. We should talk about your book. You know, we're gonna talk about Andrew's book coming up. You just released The 10 Soldiers, so stick around for that. It is TVU's Most Wanted. I'm Jared. This guy needs no introduction. It's Andrew Schwab from Project 86. I'll give you one anyway. Let's talk about your book. I really, really want to read your book, and I'm really excited to read it. But I want you to give me a little preview of it. What's The 10 Soldiers all about?
Well, the title comes from C.S. Lewis's Mere Christianity, and he talks about what if you could bring your toys to life? If you had a metal toy soldier, and you actually had the power to do that, turn him into a real little man, how would he respond? Well, he'd probably fight you every
Okay.
step of the way because he thinks that you're killing him because he doesn't know what it is to be truly alive. Well, that's sort of how we respond to God.
Sure.
So the book is written for guys, actually. I've met a lot of guys over the years. who are having a hard time finding out who they really are. So the subtitle of the book is Become Who You're Meant to Be. We don't know who we are. We don't know where we're going as a generation. So I picked, actually it was picked for me, that the 10 issues that we deal with the most is the topic of the book.
Okay.
So it reads like a devotional. It's a little bit longer than your paragraph devotional.
Sure.
It's more of an essay devotional.
Sure.
But it's simultaneously, hopefully, entertaining and spiritually insightful, encouraging, etc.
I have to say,
for lost guys.
Yeah, you know what? I've only read snippets because you've been posting a little bit on your blog about it before, and I'll tell you what, man, it was both of those. It was insightful and it was entertaining. That's what makes me want to read the book. So if you haven't checked it out, I'd recommend doing that. If people want to get it, I take it on your website. It's the best way to do it.
Yeah, andrewschwab.com.
Okay, so check that out. Let's talk a little bit about Project 86. What do you guys have going on?
Well, we're doing several, if not many, mini runs this spring.
Okay.
Extended weekends, regional stuff. Right now we're in Ohio, obviously. In a couple weeks we're heading up to the northern Great Lakes, kind of Wisconsin, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, those areas.
Okay.
So, and then we have a weekend after that. We're going to Texas and Oklahoma. Kind of doing runs with bands like The Wedding and The Overseer. And,
yeah.
So mini tours, basically. Sure. We obviously just released an album.
Yep.
It's called Wait for the Siren. And touring in support of that, and then summer festivals coming up.
Cool. And you're going to be speaking at some summer festivals too, correct?
Yeah. I'm speaking at Alive, which is here in Ohio. Soulfest, Kingdom Bound, Spirit West Coast.
Cool.
So, yeah, I love the opportunity to do that. That's actually what I did before I was in Project.
Okay,
so,
cool,
yeah,
cool.
Did a lot of speaking.
Get a chance to see Project 86 or the Schwab Man speaking at one of these festivals, you should get details. I would recommend doing that. You can link up at TVUlive.com. Dude, thanks for freezing outside with me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
Yeah, that's cool.